Good day, everyone. Today for my dinner I'm going to be making stuffed shells. I have some pasta shells, and I'm going to put the spinach and the cream cheese with onions. And for my marinara, I have some sage sausage. I'm going to fry up and put it on the pan and then place my stuffed shells on top, bake, and have a delicious meal for today. So let's get started and see how this turns out, guys. Okay, so for right now, I have a green pepper, a half of a green pepper, and I have an onion, one whole onion chopped fine. I have some fresh spinach that I went ahead and rinsed off. I think that's about 2 cups of spinach there, fresh spinach. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some butter to the pan, get that cooked down, and then I'll make my sauce mixture with that, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do my filling for my pasta shells. Okay, so let's get started with making my filling for my sauce, and then go ahead and get my spinach and my green peppers and stuff all situated, and we're going to see just how delicious this is going to turn out. Okay, so let me go ahead and add my butter to the pan so I can get my onions and my green peppers cooked down. So half a stick of butter. And I'll go ahead and add my onions and my green peppers to the pan here and cook that down. Stuffed pasta shells for today. It's a good day for it. Get all those peppers in there. Get this cooked down some. Before adding my spinach and seasonings. I have my pasta shells cooking now. Nice sized pasta shells that I'm going to stuff. Nice sized pasta shells. See that? They're done. I'm going to turn them off, and then I'll let those drain. So I'm just going to take half of this here, and I'm going to add this to my sausage that I'm going to add for the sauce, and half is going to go with my my filling. And that's how we're going to do that. So I can go ahead and take half out now, because I'm going to be adding that with my sauce, and I still have to cook my meat. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that to the side, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my rinsed fresh spinach and cook that down. With the onions. Now let that cool, and then I'll go ahead and I'll add that into my 2 packs of Philadelphia cream cheese. Season it real good. And I'm going to add meat to my sauce, so it can give it some more bold flavor in my dish tonight. I'm only making a small dish. You can add more spinach for a bigger pan. So now I'll go ahead and I'm going to add some garlic. Just a teaspoon. I have some smoking rub I'm going to add. I have some paprika I'm going to add. Just let those seasonings cook up in my spinach. And then we can go ahead and let that cool. And I'll show you how I mix it in with my cream cheese. And then that'll be my filling for my shells. So let me transfer that into a pan and I'll be back. Okay, so in the same pan, I'm just going to go ahead and add back my onions and my green peppers. What was that? So that was the... And now I'm just going to go ahead and add... I have 16 ounces of sage sausage. I won't use it all for the dish because I'm only just going to add some in with my pasta, my marinara sauce. Just to give this the marinara sauce and put that on the bottom of my dish and there. To sit my pastas right on top. That way you can have your meat in with your pasta. So let's get the rest of that in there. That's 16 ounces of sage sausage. You can add ground turkey, ground beef, steak, whatever you choose. Today I chose some sage sausage to give it that more Italian, bold flavor. Okay, so now that's cooking. I had someone knocked on the door, so I had to go answer the door. So we let that cook, so I'll add some green onions in. Then I'll go ahead and add my seasonings to my sage sausage. I have some paprika, some garlic powder, tablespoon of garlic powder. I'll add some seasoning, soul food seasoning. I'll add some curry paste, just a tad bit of curry paste. Wash my spoon off, get that mixed in. Let that cook in with the meat. Make sure that's cooked down. This is going to go in with my sauce. We want to make sure that our meat is cooked all the way through. And I have a 9-ounce jar of tomato basil sauce. Tomato basil sauce. I'm going to just add right on in there. And let that go ahead and cook down while I make my filling. Yes. And we're going to turn it down. And we're going to let that meat cook up in the sauce before adding it to my dish. So we have ourselves a good old tomato sauce for our pasta shells or stuffed shells to go in. Right on top of here in my dish. I can actually keep it in the same pan and add my pasta shells. I think I may do that. But I like my dish. I'm going to add it in my dish. So I'm going to just turn that down and let that simmer. Make sure it's turned down low on the lowest heat there. Lowest flame. And we'll let that simmer. Get all those flavors up in the sauce. Delicious. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more garlic to give it that garlic flavor. And I have my sauce for my pasta shells. Okay, so now in the same pan that I did my spinach and my onions and green peppers in, I have 2 packs of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm just going to go ahead and add into the bowl. And I'm going to add my spinach and onions right to that. Just going to add that right on in there. This is my filling for my shells. You let your cream cheese sit out to soften. And I'll get a spoon and I'll go ahead and mix that in together. You don't have to mix it because I don't want my spinach to be smashed inside of my cream cheese. You just mix it well together. And I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to that. I'm going to add half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And I have some sharp cheddar. I'm going to add that as well. Just a half a cup of cheddar cheese. Mix it together, blend it together well. And then that'll be my filling for my pasta shells. So let me get this mixed together and I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have it mixed together, my spinach and my cheeses in, I can go ahead and add my sauce to the bottom of the dish here. I'm just going to go ahead and add my sauce on the bottom. And then I could just go ahead and place my shells right on top of there. Just fill it with the sauce. Guys, and you have your meat and your sauce and your stuffed shells. A delicious meal, I'm telling you. And it's fulfilling for these cold winter nights. Okay. So now that I have that done, I have my filling ready. I have my shells here that I cooked. I have my shells. These are jumbo number 52 shells. I have maybe 15 of them that I went ahead and cooked down and got ready for me. So then I'll just take a portion and I'll just add it in my shell. I'll just stuff my shell. And then I'll just place it right in with the sauce. I have some basil that I'm going to put on top as well. And I'll bake in the oven for good, because everything's basically already cooked. Oh, look, it is so good. All I have to do is bake it for maybe 25 to 30 minutes or so, and my pasta shells are done. My meal is complete. You just fill your shells with that spinach and that onion and that cream cheese. And you just set it in the dish there. My hands cleaned off. Let's get a little bit more in there. And I'm talking, the flavors are definitely there. Put a little bit more in there. Let's get our shells nice and filled. See that filling? I'm going to finish this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have my pasta shells, my stuffed pasta shells in the dish there, look at that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and add some more Parmesan on top, just a little. I'm going to add some Parmesan on top of there. And I have some basil. I'm just going to chop up a couple leaves of the basil and add that on top as well. Just going to cut it in there. Some good old basil. Fresh basil. So some of my cooking scissors here. And we'll just get it all on there. We'll throw this in the oven. We'll get it in the oven. And we'll have my meal for today. Stuffed pasta shells. Look at that, guys. All right, let's put that in the oven and let that cook. And I'll be back. And there we have it, guys. After 45 minutes of baking, I have my pasta shells ready. Just add a couple more of those Parmesan cheese. And my meal is complete. In the kitchen with Chef Carol. Stuffed pasta shells for tonight's evening meal. Nice and hearty with that sage sausage in with the sauce. It's going to be very delicious. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching my channel. God bless you. See you soon.